series of exercises is going to work on the back of our core. So we're looking at our spinal extensors and our multifidus muscle. So all you need is a mat, and you're going to start lying down on your front. So as I said, the multifidus makes up the back of your core. From there, it probably makes more sense if I show you. So you've got multifidus down the back, you've got your diaphragm at the top, you've got your pelvic floor at the bottom, and you've got this cylinder of muscles, your transverse abdominis, that runs around the centre, or around the middle really, the whole thing. Yeah, so it's this corset system, top to bottom, corset, and then that pillar of muscles down the back is your multifidus. So quite nice to try and focus and sort of visualise on those muscles as you're working them. So, lying down flat, hands just next to your shoulders, chin tucked in, nice long spine. As you breathe out, we're going to come up, lifting the chest just slightly. Now we're only guiding this movement with the hands, but note how I've kept quite a straight line from the top of my head down through to my spine. So I've not come into this position or right up into this position. So I'll show you again. Breathing out, guiding with your hands. We're going to use these lower back muscles. So engage your core as you hover through your chest, just supporting slightly with your hands. Once we get there, we're going to hold for 10 seconds and then lower all the way back down. So I'll hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. And again, as you breathe out, just guiding with your hands. Keep your chin tucked in, nice long spine. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so use that core activation as well. Imagine that cylinder of muscles. Breathe out, activate through the deep tummy as well. Hovering with your chest, guiding with your hands. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You could even take your hands off, yeah? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So although we're lifting up, you almost want to try and keep a little bit of length through your lower back. Okay, so keep that bit long and hover. I think this one's number 3, maybe 4, who knows? 6 of them in total anyway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. I'll just show you a slightly different foot position, which can sometimes feel a bit more comfortable. So go wide knees, heels together, toes turn out. Squeeze the heels now as well as you come into your cobra. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what this position can do as well, by squeezing your heels, you're just giving your pelvis a little bit more stability. So if you squeeze your heels, you should feel a bit more work into lower back and glutes. Right, off we go again. Squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower down. I think that's 6. My counting is bad, so make sure you do 6. Okay, so coming onto your hands and your knees. So we're now going to look at a Superman hold. So as you breathe out, slide your opposite hand and leg away, and then lifting them up so you're in a nice straight line. Once you get there, we're going to hold it again for 10 seconds. Big watch points here is that you don't let your shoulders sink down. So you want the shoulders and the pelvis to stay square, so nothing's twisting. Breathe in and release, then we'll go straight to the other side for 10 seconds. Reach away, lengthen the leg, lengthen the arm. Hold. Pay attention to what your stabilising thigh is doing, so it doesn't want to lean too far, nearly fell to your right. Breathe in. So if you look down at the thigh, change sides, should be vertical, so the hip stays stacked over the knee. Options to make this slightly easier, either just work through your leg, or just work through your arm. Okay. I need to pay attention to my repetitions. I think this is 4. Hold. Lengthen out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really point the toes. Stretch the fingers away. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To stop you twisting with that, think about an imaginary tray of drinks across your lower back, imaginary tray of drinks across your shoulder, and we don't want to spill them. And then the last sequence we'll do, coming back down onto your tummy, you can bring your hands to support your head, or put a pillow underneath your head. So we're going to try and keep the spine nice and long now. So perhaps ever so slightly tucking your pubic bone into the mat, or think about ice cubes just underneath the bony bits of your hips. So you're just lifting off those freezing cold ice cubes just slightly. So here, breathing out, point your toes, stretch the leg out long, hovering it, using your lower back muscles and controlling from here. We'll go again for a 10-second hold, and then breathe in and lower down. You change to the other side, exactly the same thing. Point and reach the leg. Engage into deep tummy, hover that leg, hold. Now what you don't want to be doing is this. If you're coming too high, you can see then pelvic starts to lift off the mat and we twist and arch into the lower back. So it's quite a subtle movement. And again, breath out, hover and reach. So if you were to check, if I put my fingers underneath the bony bits of the hips here, should be pretty level. Okay, and that's how we know we're staying balanced. Breathe out, reach. Again, obviously I've lost count, maybe we're on 4. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last couple. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Safely come back up.